Hey guys, it's Tyson. Today I got a quick video for you on Trae AI. So the links and everything is going to be down in the description. And the reason why this one is great is because you can actually use all their models for free right now. So I thought that was going to go into depth with the models they had, but you can use all the models they have for free right now. It's made by people that made TikTok and own ByteDance, I believe. So they're kind of funding it for a little bit. So collaborate with the real AI engineer. Trey enables natural conversations to unlock possibilities for human AI collaboration. Just at agent, hashtag context, and Trey will get your work done. So they do have an agent section. You can make custom agents, with your own. Basically, you can make it reply back to you in different language. You can make it reply back to you witty or funny or make fun of you. You can really customize the rules behind it. You can make sure that they go in depth and do like an analysis on the code before they actually say anything to you. You can make sure that they don't ask you any questions or for any input, simple stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff, and there's a built-in one which is the builder one, and then you can have it builder with MCP. So they just added this to a recent update, which is the MCPs, which are amazing. You can connect to hundreds, thousands of different tools and services, and get the AI to interact with it. It's pretty crazy what it can do. So that's a great thing. And then yeah, they have built-in context. So they got built-in workspace, folder, files, code, web, doc, and more. So you just got to do that and see. So it automatically searches the web for you, built in. You don't have to get an MCP for that. And yeah, I got the smart completion. So a lot of the things is kind of similar to Cursor AI, Windsurf, and those type of things, but the models are completely free. Now there is one downside to Trae AI. So I'm going to bring up my project here, and we're going to go to MCPs. And the downside is actually that there's a queue. So I'm hoping in the future that there'll be like a paid version where you'll be able to skip the free queue, because sometimes you'll be doing something and there'll be like 100 other people ahead of you in the queue. So before your thing actually gets done or put through, you're queued. So, but you can actually use custom models in here. So anytime you run into a queue, I just switch it up. So it's pretty useful. So let's get into it here. Let's go into Tray here, and we'll check the agents out. So these are the ones that are built in, builder and builder with MCP. So if you go to create agent, you can go build in their prompt, blah, blah, blah. More in depth, you can make sure, maybe you want an agent that just searches the internet, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff you can do. Now let's get into MCP. So MCP, they have the best setup for MCPs. Every, like Rue Code, all these other coding apps, I find I keep having issues with MCPs, but this one's pretty slick. They have like ones automatically easily configured, so you just click it and then you add it, no information needed. And then these ones here, you have to put in your stuff, but you can also just go into here and put it in these ways. And you can also check. There's more information and everything too if you needed help. But they literally have hundreds of things that automatically set up, right? So if there's any that's missing, you just have to get it from Smith3 AI or something like that. So these are the ones I got enabled right now, and they're all good to go. I don't know why I got two searched though. And then this is the contact section. So I got a workspace, so there is nothing. So they context it, index it. You can ignore certain files, and you can add documents like links, and you can get AI to follow it. So like websites and stuff, you want to copy their website, design or something like that. And then this is what I was talking about earlier, the user rules. So define usage preferences here, such as output language or tray. So yeah, if you want them to talk in like Ebonics or whatever they call it, they can do that. Project rules, so if a certain project you want to be concise on one topic, you can change it up. I don't really use those because you don't need them, but you can if you need to. And then here's all the models that are built in. So all these models here are free, which are pretty expensive to use if you're going to use your own money. And then you can add your own custom models. So yeah, it's pretty simple. They do need to add some more providers though, but they do have open routers, so we're pretty good there. All right, so let's see what it does. Let's say we'll use one of these options here. Create to do that using MCPs. And now let's see what it does. So we got to open a folder. That was probably something I should have done before. Let's click this one. My cat's trying to get in my room to see what's going on. So yeah, I got some random things in this. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have used this folder. Whatever. It's all good. It's just a tutorial. I think this is to do with Project Zomboid or something. That video game. Yeah, so hopefully I don't mess that up, but we'll see. We'll go full tilt here, and you can see they got nice layouts, and also they got it's built on top of VS Code, so you can add all the extensions that you have. So I actually got Rue Code built inside on Trae. So I'll make another video on Rue Code because Rue Code's amazing as well. Let's just see here. I just picked up one folder. Let me see here. And yeah, so right now you can see it says 137 in queue. Now, who would want to use a service that says 137 in queue? I wouldn't want to use a service that says 137 in queue unless you're chilling, you know. But it's completely free, so I can't really blame it. So let's see. You just hit stop, and let's try Sonnet 3.5. So now we just hit this little redo thing. And maybe this one has a shorter queue. So this one's 42. So this one's a lot shorter. So you could stick to this, or you could go like this. And let's check. Let's check this. This one's probably queued even more than both of them. 24. So you can go through it and see, which one's best and stuff. So I think this one usually is probably not queued because it's not really. And like it's honestly been popping off. There's been a lot of people like downloading and installing it, so the queues have been getting a little longer. But they have been buying new servers and stuff, and hopefully I think like in the future they should release like a paid mode, and everybody that's paying is put on a different queue. So let me just log into this real quick. All right, they completely updated 21st dev, so that's why I had to log in. All right, so yeah, if I didn't use the NCPs, I probably wouldn't have no issue making it right now. But as you can see, it's ran this one. I hit the usage limiter APIs and valves. So I need to fix something there. This one I need to actually install the browser. So this is on my own. I shouldn't have selected those, but the desktop command ran, no issues. Now it's checking the to-do app. So now it's actually building it out. So let's see what it does. So they're creating a React project, CSS. And one cool thing too about this is they got a built-in preview. So we'll see what's going on here in a minute. Yeah, see, I'm just gonna. Oh no, yeah, well, I completely messed up how you start a file basically, but that's not a big deal because we're just testing. So now there's some issues, blah blah blah. So now it's gonna create the correct file, and sometimes it fails. So especially when you're doing something in depth, because I'm using like a crappy model for what I'm actually trying to get it to do. Like you would want to be using Claude Sonnet 3.7, but if you use it, you have to wait for the queue. Sometimes if you get in the queue, then you'll be ahead of everybody else. So it's kind of good though. And also, if you're using it without outside of Trae or these other apps that have it included, you're going to be paying a barrel of money. So right now, this is probably the best app if you want to get into it because it literally costs you nothing. They got a cool community too as well, so you can check that out below. But yeah, here we go. Let's do it. So like this is kind of more on the coder. Like I don't really know what I'm doing completely, so I'm just using the AI to do it. So like I don't even really know what this means. So I'm assuming there's some errors. So yeah, so there's some depreciated stuff, so it needs to actually install it. Okay, yeah. So basically, I gotta install this. So like if you were already coding things and had it all set up, then you wouldn't have to worry about all that stuff. And the cool thing about vibe coding AI stuff is like you can literally have ChatGPT up and you could be like, "What's this? Blah blah blah. What's this? What's this?" And that can all explain you. You can make a custom agent that literally make explains everything to you before they actually do something. So yeah, let's see. They just brought this up. So let's see what kind of app it made off the first little thing. That is what kind of app is that? To do app? This is a account app. So let's see what happened here. Okay, so right now it's just this is just the basic version for the front end, and then it's gonna add functionality, so task management, adding, completing, deleting tasks. So let's see what's going on right now. Yeah, basic functionality. It says. Let me check. Seems like it's kind of bugged out. So let me just tell it, hey, the site does not show anything to do with the app. Please fix. So you can just talk to it like a kid, you know? Or you could be like, yo, the CCP is going to throw you in jail. Don't mess this up. You're going to put us all in jail. And you can talk to them like that and they'll take it more serious too. So yeah, there's something that happened, embarrassing, but I think it was because I moved the file or something like that. But, you know, I'm not a coder, so I don't really know what's going on. I'm kind of shocked that I can get AI to make this for me. So let's see what it can do. I got links down below too for some other things and links and projects and documents so you guys can look into it. Because I know some of my viewers are like gamers and stuff, so they haven't really ever probably heard tell of the AI coding too much yet. So okay, yeah. So yeah, it was a counter demo that it made. It was basically using the old counter demo from the thing it installed instead of the actual app. So if you look here, it literally tells you everything it does too. See what goes on here now. Still, I think coming up with some errors. Um, yeah, like if I had a plan for like a thing before, like a project before, I probably wouldn't be running into these errors. But like you really don't run into them if you know prompt it correctly. I basically was just like, oh, make a to do app with the MCPs, and then the MCPs glitched out, so it messed up. So it was kind of my own fault, but I like for it to make something real cool real quick so we can see what it actually does here. Okay, yeah, it's installing the missing stuff. Makes sense though. It's missing context, missing apps. All right, let's try it now. Oh, I think maybe they have a. Where'd that thing go? Wait a sec here. This is like complete noob tutorial, complete noob. I literally started working with this AI stuff like 2 weeks ago. So, but it's like so easy to get stuff fixed because you just say, "Hey, fix it. Hey, scam this. Hey, do an audit. Hey, do this." And yeah, so I think maybe it's kind of going messing up with the actual model I pick. It's kind of honestly, it's the worst model for coding. So with these DeepSeek, I think I picked the reasoning one. So probably good for playing it out, but I wanted to do it real quick, so I should have probably picked Claude, talked, and waited for the queue to finish up because sometimes it goes fast. All right, let's preview it now and see what's going on. I think it just didn't render it correctly or something. But yeah, meanwhile, if you made it this long, like and subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna try to move away from the gaming videos and get more into actual like faceless videos and more in-depth tutorial stuff like that. I'm not a good coder, as you can see clearly, but so there's something going on with my transform here. So let's see. So it actually scans the terminal and everything too, so it knows there's something going on. Okay, yeah. So basically, it just wrote the wrong thing. So that's what happens if you use a crappy model. It will write the wrong things. So I recommend using Claude Sonnet, 2.7, or like one of the new Google ones. But I just, for the video's sake, I was trying to rush through it, so I picked a bad one, but I probably should have picked my custom one. Yeah, so basically the error suggests a JSX parsing issue. So I have no idea what that even means, but we're gonna get it fixed up and we're gonna get this little app booted up. Now this app's gonna be basic, you can go in more depth, blah blah blah. But like honestly, if I didn't run into this error with the MCP servers, I would have had this app up in like 5 minutes. So, and plus, if you were a real coder, I'm sure there's a lot more errors and trouble that you're running into. So it's kind of cool how you can prototype stuff super quick with AI, push it out, and then if you want to go in depth, you can like haul up one of these apps. Like I was using lovable.dev, root code, cursor, but Trae I like a lot. It's just chill. So let's see here. All right, let's see. So it's still showing problems. I got three. All right, yeah. So this is another easy way we can do it. Go. All right, so since I was having issues with that one, I just completely went back into making a brand new one. So it's best to have a clean folder, clean file, clean Explorer, everything because it messes up. So create a to-do app with MCPs. Now let's see what it does. I got it on Claude Sonnet, retrieving some context. So it says there's a crazy amount of queue. So let's try this. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go redo. Just gonna use my Gemini 2.5 Pro. Model request failed. So okay, yeah, the endpoint's messed up. All right, so usually I just go through the queue to be honest when I'm not filming a video, but for the video's sake, I kind of want to show how quick it can be. So yeah, okay, this one for 4.1, it's only 10. So let's see how quick it goes down. It's going down pretty quick. So while we're waiting here, we can check out some of the stuff. They actually do have a cool thing here too. Report issue, new idea. And they actually take it into account because I have been telling them a few things to add, and they've been looking into it. So like with MCPs and stuff. They didn't have MCPs when I first joined the project, so they've been adding. And then they have super, super, super in depth, in depth documents. So if you're like a complete noob, never used anything before, then this would explain every single thing. It goes into detail what an MCP is and how it works, every single thing. Source control, the auto completion. So the links will be in the description. So right now it's only on number 3, so we'll see how it does. Should only take a few moments here, and then should spit it out pretty quick. So they do have some more settings and stuff, and you can also add like what I was saying, like all the extensions off of VS Code. So like you can get GitLand, all this stuff. Change the change the theme, everything. All right, so here we go. So this is the only issue with queue. So it just did that, and then now the next API request has got to be in a queue again. So you get the idea though. It's completely free. Why not use it? And the fact that it's just getting popular right now is like their servers are probably getting full, so they just need to buy some more servers. And if they make a paid plan where you can bypass the queue for like $5 a month or something like that, there'll be a lot of people that just pays that, which will lower the overall queue for the free version. So, considering it's by ByteDance, like they're the parent company, I believe. They have absolutely billions to blow, so I can't see them ever making it cost money, but they need to fix the queue because that's the only issue that they actually have. But the whole dev team, everything, Gary, everybody in the group in the Discord are all chill. Like, if you have any questions, they're all real awesome, super helpful. So now, for the first like 15 minutes of the video, that was completely noob, completely new, no one, not knowing a thing. So let's see how it works now. Oh, well, I'm gonna click it. See how this one worked out. All right, so we still got this little counter. Be a task. So not sure what is going on or why it's doing that, but it obviously was a little confused. Like I think this is something to do with like these two programs I installed, right? This is like a demo or something, so it's like something isn't loaded. Same issue I had last time, but we'll see. We'll get it fixed up. So the cool thing with the AI is like you can just spend as much time as you want talking to it to get it fixed. So I just wanted to get a working thing to show you for the video, but right now it's kind of messing up. Let me see if there's like a cheat quick model because man. Like if you use Claude Sonnet 3.7, I wouldn't even ran into this issue. It wouldn't have made the counter. All right, so this one seems a bit quicker, 4.0. So yeah, just gonna modify the app. Basically, it checks to see if it can boot it up too. So it's all good now. It's gonna transform the counter app into an actual to-do list, which is what we want. So we'll see here what's going on. Hopefully, it wouldn't take too long to get set up. And there's also an update I need to do. So there's probably maybe is a reason why I'm having issues. But let's see. So I guess it made a basic one. So there, subscribe to Tycen, your guys' new task. So this is a super basic tutorial. Like, yeah, you guys sit here and talk to the AI about but the stuff you can make with this AI and the free tools that are available right now is absolutely mind blowing. You can be a software engineer from your bedroom. Well, most of them are anyway, but you can be a software engineer from like with AI. You don't even need to actually go to school or learn anything or know it's even happening. So I'll restart the app while we're at it and see if there's any. So as you can see, there's lots and lots of information on their website. They got Twitter, Discord. So I recommend checking it out. And they do got a cool community in the Discord. So all right. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry for the little hiccup at first with the app. You know, it's completely on the coder though, not really the AI. You got to really tell the AI what to make. And the more specific you are, and the better models you use, the better it'll come out, the better outcome. So if you're interested in more AI videos and more things like that, then keep watching, subscribe, and I'll make more videos in the future. Thanks for watching. Let me know how you think in below.